The Limitless 10,000 milliamp power bank with the built-in cables is what we're going to focus on first in Q-Check this afternoon. This is perfect because we are heading into the unofficial start of summer this weekend with Memorial Day. And what that means, it means we're outside, we're traveling, we're on the go, and we need to make sure that we always have the security of being able to power our devices. So Limitless brings to us a compact but jam-packed portable power bank with the cables built in, so you don't need any other accessories. This is a built-in Type-C cable and Lightning cable, and then the Type-C micro charger adapter as well is built in with it. It comes with the case, you get the leather carry strap, and we have Paige Volovich, one of our electronic experts, here to talk with us about it. Now, I have the last year's version of this, which is a little bit thicker. And it had a separate case that you had to slide the unit out of. This is such a sleek update, and I say it every day. I plan on not doing any shopping, but then I come in and I see this and I'm like, you know what? This is a better mousetrap.
Yes,
it
indeed.
just is. So real quick, here's a look at the colors that we're offering in this big deal. We have it in the mauve. We have it in the Arctic blue. We're offering aqua. We have brown, which I kind of love that color, and then we also have the black that I'm holding. E326458 is your item number. Get it before it's gone. $39.98 is the big deal price.
Yes, indeed. And this comes from
the
dream team of portable power. I love that you got that. We didn't even talk about this before. This is breakthrough technology. In fact, Limitless will call it what they think is their most perfect power bank. This is not only slim and sleek and lightweight, it's just over a half a pound, but it is 10,000 milliamp hours of power. So this is going to give you, Jane, an additional 73 hours of additional talk time. This is one of their fastest, the quickest way to charge, charging 4 times faster than these traditional cubes. And then their secret sauce always is built-in cables, Jane. Once you have built-in cables, I'm going to show you how it works in just a moment, but once you have these cables built in, you'll be hard-pressed to try to collect, find, gather, and take them out the door. Now everything is under the hood here and included.
You got it. And here's the best part. I know this is going to look a little strange, but I'm coming over here for all of us. Boop.
While charging.
You never have to worry about not having that power source because it will fit right in your pocket. Plus, you can use it while you're charging whatever your device is. So, I mean, it really is just about, you know, the evolution of this category. And we've gotten smaller, slimmer, more well-appointed, all of those things with the latest tips in here at a fabulous price. So big deal price is $39.98. Take advantage of that. Typically at limitless.com, you'd pay close to $80 for the same unit.
Well, we have everything on board. So we have those 3 different cables, your Type-C, which is what we're using now with devices and moving forward. We have your traditional USB-A, and we're going to show you why that works. But we also have that Lightning, and we have that micro USB, which is critical. But Jane, here's a big story. 1, 2, 3, 4 devices charged simultaneously. So this kind of becomes that charge command central, but you're just pulling out those built-in cables and charging instantly. We always include that LED flashlight, standard SOS and strobe lights. And then we have that huge gas gauge in the front. We did not think about those LEDs. We want you to know exactly how much battery power you always have, but this is designed to go wherever you go. And to Jane's point, you're charging, you don't skip a beat. You're charging and still shopping and texting and emailing or binge watching. 10,000 milliamp power in just over half a pound.
Yeah, I mean, this is just everything that we all need to make sure we have. I have a funny story, and I share this all the time when I talk about the power banks. I was traveling with my sister to the U.S. Open, which is something that we've loved to do for a while. But you're on public transportation. We're underground in New York City, going from one, to location to the hotel. And we realized that we have no battery power on our phones. And the only way to navigate through the city in the subway is using the app to help us tell us where we're going. So now we're underground. We're barely making it. That was the last time I ever left my house without
yes.
portable power, because I thought, oh my gosh, like we are literally lost in the subway of New York if we don't have any power on our phones. And I think sometimes you don't realize how much those apps draw from your battery power.
Indeed.
Until you look at the bar and then you see the red and it's like, oh gosh, and then you're looking for a wall outlet
Right.
to where to charge it in, or asking someone, do you have a cord that I could borrow? With this, you are always equipped. As long as this is charged, it'll charge your phone at least 2.5 times in many cases. And you know, some of the larger devices, it will charge multiple times, or at least extend the call time you have. So this is brand new, big deal price. We have mauve. We have the Arctic blue. We have aqua chocolate, which is going to be the color that I'm picking up today. And then I love it that we have the black. So there's something for all personalities. Which one is the most popular? The mauve is the most popular, and people are picking up more than one, which I appreciate too.
Yeah.
Get a couple. Everybody in the family should have their own.
Oh, indeed. I mean, think about this Father's Day graduation
Right.
gifts. This was my slam dunk last year. I gave out these because we're all multi-device family users. In fact, everything you're seeing in front, this is just a small sampling of what you can charge. But here you're going to see these are 1, 2, 3, 4 devices being charged simultaneously. So you have that option. You don't have to bring all these different cables and cords for all the products. And then as we look over here, look at the variety and versatility. So everything from that Nintendo Switch, I think about these as a car ride haven. It's going to minimize family
Mom, are
fights.
we there yet?
Or he's looking at me and touching me.
Right.
And your controllers and beauty products and toothbrushes are going by way of USB. You can utilize this. We have those earbuds, Bluetooth speaker, you have that built-in lamp. And I wanted to show you, I talk about those 3 built-in cables, and you're saying, oh, I only see 2. This is how breakthrough technology, Limitless, award-winning company to begin with. Right here is your Type-C. You're just going to stack it, and inside is that micro, or Type-C rather, and you're going to put it in, and then you just press it out, and now you can charge anything with a
Look at
Type
that.
micro.
Isn't that great?
And then right here is your lightning cable. So 1, 2, 3 built-in cables that tuck in seamlessly.
Well, and here's the thing. Not only do you get to see exactly how much charge you've got on your phone as it's charging and letting you know that it is juicing up, you also have a gas tank on the actual power bank, so you'll know when it's time to charge this up. And the great thing is you can do the charging while you're using your phone. So if you still have that important call to make, you don't have to worry about that
Yes.
call dropping out, or you know, again, if you're using that app for navigation, or just, you know, just playing on the phone, you're going to have that built-in power. And once again, it's all on board. I love when you've made something even more convenient. So now I don't have to go searching page for the tips and for the cords. I can charge multi-items at the same time on this.
Right, because if you have a power bank and you don't have those cables, it renders itself useless.
Right.
Being built in not only streamlines the process, but you can see here, you have the capability of charging up to 4 devices. So that kind of becomes your command central. This is from everything from Bluetooth speakers, navigation systems, gaming systems, anything that utilizes that USB technology. Flashlight is insisted upon from Limitless. They're an award-winning company for a reason. They want to make sure this becomes that powerful tool. But the reason they insisted on that 10,000 milliamp of power, they've done extensive research. 10,000 is that sweet spot. That's going to give you all-day power. So now you have all-day power anywhere, anytime, freedom from all those outlets. We have that flashlight included with those 3 modes. We have the built-in cables on either side. And then on the bottom, here is that USB technology. So if you're somebody that has a lot of devices with that traditional USB, we have you covered. And then that Type-C, this is what they're using now for devices and moving forward.
So once again, colors, the mauve, that aqua, or the blue, the aqua, brown, and black. A lot of people picking up more than one, $39.98. The mauve has been the most popular choice, but here's what you're going to get and what you'll feel is that limitless freedom. to know that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you've got something that is about the same size as your phone that is going to add another, 70 some hours worth of talk time to you, or give you twice as many opportunities to charge your phone without having to be tethered to the wall. And all of the cables that you need, or the ones that are currently being used in most electronics, are on board. So nothing else to fumble with.
Right.
Think about packing and traveling and how slim and streamlined having all of your correct cables will be now carrying this brand new Limitless. And it's at a big deal price. Get it before it's gone. BIG stands for before it's gone. So get it now while we have it for 5 easy pays of $8. And if you're thinking ahead, like Paige said, to graduation gifts, Father's Day gifts, just a great travel accessory, or maybe you are giving the keys to that new driver for the first time. Jesus, take the wheel, for Pete's sake.
Please.
But what you also want to make sure is that they always have
100%.
that phone that they can count on, and making sure it's properly charged is also important as well.
In each of our cars,
Right.
we insist upon it, because then the maps use so much energy. But you're seeing here, slim and sleek, 4 times faster charging speed than using this brick, an additional 73 hours of talk time.
Love the colors too. So, pink, maybe the mauve for Chelsea. Lauren gets the blue. I'm going to take the aqua. I'll get the brown for James, and maybe the black for my mother-in-law. Everybody gets their own. Everybody gets their own color. $39.98, and you get them home for $8. So get 2 of these home for $8 each, plus your shipping and handling. Over 550 orders placed. This is your first time seeing this as a big deal. Paige, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane.
Good to have you here with us. All right, so we're getting set for summer. Now we've got power.